story, it might just take you 9 months of planning to get there. A whole category of success has this idea of living fit. If you're not fit, you're going to be overstressed. If you're not fit, you're going to be overweight. If you're not fit, guess what? Your finances are going to suffer. Your community outreach is going to suffer. Your marriage is going to suffer. Your relationship with your kids and your boss and your minister, it's all going to suffer, right? You know all the names of the reality players on your favorite show, but you can't tell me next week what your plan is for getting to where you want to be. And then you wonder why you're stressed out. And maybe that's a little bit why. Because you're not living a life that's fit. And you know when the best time to start being fit is? Right now. Right now. That's when you get started. Right fundamentally great, something fundamentally amazing requires thousands of tries and years of work. How many billion-dollar success stories are not created because someone at 65 says, I'm all done? How many billion-dollar success stories are never created because somebody at 25 or 35 or 45 or 55 says, it wasn't meant to be, I'm going to stop trying? Rules. These are the new set of rules that your company is going to live by if you're going to be successful. And if you're not, then you're stuck playing by a set of outdated rules that are going to leave you feeling like what you're feeling right now. Stuck, miserable, a little bit hopeless, a little bit helpless, asking a lot of questions. What do I do? And what do we do? Where do we go? How do we solve this? Try more. Live fit. Give first. heal others. That will unstick you quicker than just about anything else.